Hi guys, Andy here. Have what might be an interesting head-to-head today. On the left, my Note 5, the Samsung's 2015 flagship device, and on the right, the OnePlus 2, the self-proclaimed 2016 flagship killer. So if it can kill 2016 flagships, a 2015 flagship should be easy meat, shouldn't it? It might be an interesting matchup. We've got the Exynos 7420 in the Note 5, along with two quad-core chips, the 1.5 GHz A53 and the 2.1 GHz A57. The GPU is a Mali T760 MP8 and it has 4GB of RAM. The OnePlus 2 is running the Snapdragon 810, again two quad-core processors, the same A53 and A57, but this time at 1.56 and a 1.82. The GPU is the Adreno 430, and again it has 4GB of RAM. So I think already you have to give the OnePlus 2 some credit. It's probably half the price of the Note 5, but actually its specifications are pretty much up there. I mean, obviously it'll be interesting to see how Exynos fares against the latest Snapdragon 810, and the quad-core chips are slightly slower in the OnePlus 2. So we'll see how also the Mali chip fares against the Adreno chip. We'll kick things off straight away once I've woken up. Show you there, and we'll crack on now with the Angry Birds opening test. The OnePlus 2, I only had it for a few hours. I have opened up Angry Birds once to sort of check it. Loads fine, it's got all the correct information that it needs downloaded beforehand. So it should be a fairly fair test, but the Note 5 looks to have streamed off into the lead. And we're left waiting for the OnePlus 2. Still waiting for the OnePlus 2. And there it goes. So, I don't know, was that about 10 seconds? Not too bad, but a noticeable difference. Let's move on to the actual benchmarking. Again, I know a lot of people don't, they're not really bothered by how well things benchmark, but I think, it does give a good idea of raw processing power. As usual, we're not going to make you watch the whole thing. We'll fade ahead near the end of the test, and we'll see the Note 5 is just finishing up. 4900. I have seen it score higher. I have scored over 5100 in the past, but that is pretty much the highest scoring device I've seen as yet. Would it be unfair to expect the OnePlus 2 to get there? 45, almost 4600. That's actually better than it scored in my unboxing. I think I scored only just 4000 in the unboxing. So, pretty good score on both counts, but the Note 5 just edging it. We had outside of the GPS test. Both of them have a lock. I'm then going to reset the AGPS state on them both, and I shall open the app back up. I'll tell you now that the Note 5 seems to have this trick how it seems to somehow just remember. You watch, look, straight away they're locked. Accuracy, but the accuracy jumps out to 48. Now it's back to 12 meters. 48. So I don't know how, is it just trickery? Has it really got a GPS lock, or is it trying to pretend that it has? And there we see actually the OnePlus 2 has locked in, and it's much more accurate 5, and then the Note 5 comes in at just afterwards. So actually I'm not sure if the Note 5 is not cheating in that one. I guess we wouldn't put it past Samsung. We think they cheat at benchmarks. Maybe they're cheating. Maybe they've watched my GPS test and they're cheating on that. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you to decide which device won that. We'll come back inside, and we're going to try out the speakers. Now, neither have amazing speakers. They're both mono speaker coming out the bottom of the phone. We'll start with the Note 5, though.
Tell me where to go, tell me what to do. I'll be right there for you. Tell me what to say, no matter if it's true. Tell me where to go, tell me what to do. I'll be right there for you. Tell me what to say, no matter if it's true. I'll say it all for you, for you. I'll say it all for you, for you, for you, for you.
I used to be the type of kid that would always think life off is white, bother even trying to put up a fight's nonsense. But I think they're kind of giving me confidence instead of trying to escape through my comics. Why don't I just light bulb just lit up in my glass a little something like onyx?
So I think the Note 5 does sound better. I think it sounds louder, but strangely the OnePlus 2 does have some kind of twang to it that makes my ears sort of ripple almost. So let's hear the voice.
Essentially gave organizations like GCHQ and the NSA a free rein to go do mass surveillance. It also overturned a lot of the rules and laws. essentially gave organizations like GCHQ and the NSA a free rein to go do mass surveillance. It also overturned a lot of the rules and law. And now we're in the situation where people are clamoring for the Googles and the Facebook. People are clamoring for the Googles and the Facebooks and the Twitters to
social network providers and search engine providers. Social network providers and search engine providers are being overwhelmed, quite frankly, with inquiry.
So neither are fantastic. Neither will match up really to the quality of the Nexus 6 and maybe what we'll hear from the Nexus 6P. But both are adequate. I'll be interested to get the sound meter on the OnePlus 2 in the next few days. Subscribe if you haven't already to get more information on the OnePlus 2. So we move on to the browser test. I've cleared browsing data in both of them. I've not actually opened the browser up until just now on the OnePlus 2, but clear them both all the same, and then I'll try and tap at the same time. And actually the OnePlus 2 looks like it's, you've got to award the BBC website to the OnePlus 2. Even the Note 5 gave me a bit of lag there, causing me to press twice. We'll move on to the second website, as usual, NFL.com. Again, let's go for the regular site rather than the mobile. And I think you have to give that to the OnePlus 2. I mean, they're still loading things in, but look, yep, definitely the OnePlus 2 is in there quicker. So, well done to the OnePlus 2. I think it's already won 2, so the third site is just for our information. They're both smooth, obviously, in scrolling. So, as usual, we go to Engadget for the last test. Now the Note 5 has won this one, but what is it? It's almost like the OnePlus 2 hung. And then actually if you look at the top of the banner it says Engadget UK and the other one's not, so it looks like the Note loaded the UK site and the OnePlus 2 didn't. So we'll go to a replacement if I can find how we get to The Verge. I've not really used it before, so it's not remembered, unfortunately, this site for me. There we go. Both at the same time, and the Note 5 looks like it snuck through first on that one, and even logs me in. But I think the OnePlus 2, you've still got to give it the browser test. It did sneak through on those first two, and then it seems to be struggling a little bit on The Verge. There we go. So, interesting set of results. I give it to the OnePlus 2. I think it's done really well in that test. I think it's acquitted itself handsomely. You know, considering it's half the price. Well, I don't know for sure because I've not seen a UK price of the Note 5, and I've not actually seen a US price for the OnePlus 2. But I think the Note 5 is worth in the region of £600, and I bought the OnePlus 2 for £289. So definitely half the price, and actually, well, I mean, definitely not half the performance. It's really hot on the heels of the Note 5. So they were a little over enthusiastic, I still believe, in claiming 2016 flagship killer, but it's in there with the fight for the 2015s. The OnePlus One I sort of named as my device of the year last year just because of the amazing value for the performance that it gives. And actually the OnePlus 2 could be in with a shout for this year. My name's Andy. I'll catch you all again soon.